On this earth, we focus on two-thirds. Two-thirds majority rules. And in this case, the one-third are the losers. Not everybody gets their will. We do the best we can here. It is called a democracy. And I understand that. But even so, my friends, in this place that I call the dark, democracy is kind of a mocracy of Zion. Although it's the best we can do. Because surely you do not believe we are all one. But in the truth, beyond this realm, we are all one, and everybody gets their way, for everyone is the way, and nobody gets in the way. Are you trying to be the way instead? Then surely you are standing in someone's way. Christ did not say, I am the way instead. He said, I am the way. Are you standing in your own way? Sometimes I wonder about that. The L-E-L is a male principle. Like in Spanish, it's creeped into many languages that are spoken. O is also male. Him is also male. Elohim. Let us talk for a minute about what you call the law. Have you ever stopped to listen to the word law? L-A, law. Imagine a choir that just goes in and starts singing E. You would go, wait, isn't it much more pleasant for us to say ah? All is the law, and the law is all. It is almost like the female, the matter. All is matter. Even energy is matter. Any type of matter is matter. All is matter. But since all is matter, all is soul. So all is sun, and all is one. It is almost like that which the womb is made of makes the womb. And in the womb is the embryo. And the embryo is made of the same thing the womb is. I see all as soul. Israel would, for they call the sun the El. All is soul. Those in the celestial kingdom, the kingdom of the soul and the glory of the soul, know that every soul is a sun. A glorious, bright, celestial sun. And we are not going to steal that glory from any soul, for God will not be robbed. Sometimes I wonder about myself. I wonder if I didn't make a good Mormon the way Jesus, the Pharisees said, didn't make a good Jew. Sometimes I wonder about that. But I hope you can bear with me anyway. Sometimes I wonder about the word fair and where I hear it. One of the words I hear it is in pharaohs. Pharaohs. They were the men that said, you cannot touch us, for we are the gods and the children of the gods over you. And if you touch us, you'll be stricken down, maybe withered like a reed, I don't know. But we see the word fair in pharaohs. We also hear it in Pharisee. And with all due respect, we also see how language comes through. We also hear it in fair.org. And that is not a coincidence. I hope we can all be fair. For all are fair, and the truth is all are soul. And not one sun is brighter, more intelligent. You are so bright, my soul, my son. You are the brightest sun in the whole world, my soul. Right? Those highly intelligent, fast ones. You are so fast. You're faster than light. L-E-I-G-H-T. For all ites are 8, and you are late. For you cannot be lighter than the medium by which you move through, which is the Holy Spirit. For you are made of that as well. As well? Are you as well, or are you well? You will not find a well on the top of a mountain. These are things to think about. To me, setting up a pyramid and putting the gods even above the angels is almost akin to me as thinking of Mount Olympus. I think that's kind of humorous, but you know, men have called those type of gods the petty gods. I hope no one's trying to become a petty officer. All is God. All is soul. The authority. Whose authority is it? The priesthood authority, that which is royal. A royal priesthood. Why is it royal? I thought you said David didn't have it. But you call it a royal priesthood and a royal lineage. After who? After which kind of royalty? Zion, with your stake centers and your tent temple. Petty officers. All is authority. All is authorizing. And that is the writer of life. The author. That is the one Father. And nobody is trying to be righter or more righteous than the other. Are you trying to be more righteous to justify to you having the authority over others? All is the author. Writer. Remember, it and eight. Let's look at it closely. Writer. W, but we don't say the W, so let's take it off right now. Let's just put R, I, G, H, T, R, E, I, G, H, T, E, R, a rater. You are a rater. A writer, that's a rater. Are you rating us again? What is the rate? We use that with money. Who is of more worth? The worth of a soul is great, and you are trying to rate it. We don't berate the Spirit. So if I was that one, I've only been called David, not the soul of David. I have not been called the son of David. But if I was that one, I would say to you, and the serpents, you see the P-E-N in there? I would say, author, I'm the author of you. I'm sorry. All that is has no author but itself. And all God knows that. And all angels know that too. And I would take that pen, hand it to you, and say, the pen's in your hand now. Whatever you call it one word. I don't care about the definition right now. Just always remember the word is one. So let's use the word forming. All is forming. All is in form. But the form it is in is informing. It is forming. All is forming. Tell me about information. Information, you say. Information is knowledge. All is information, like a parade, a process. And you still focus on progress more. I hope you are not running down the pearls in the process. Again, I think about a parade. What is it just to have the floats, say the goats? We must rate them. Why can't you just sit and enjoy the process? For in the process is progress already. You focus so much on eternal progression that I sometimes feel you are running each other down like a herd of swine. It is a process because nobody is seriously, sir, more intelligent than another. For we are all made of the same intelligence. How do you rate that intelligence? With your criteria? Is that your ruler? And in the beginning and the end, I will say, did you make that up? Is that your God now? All it is would say, I have no other gods before me. And I am not going to be ruled by your ruler. Are you afraid to break your ruler? Because you're afraid that that standard will not justify you over another? Is that why you would not believe what I'm saying now? You still seek to exalt yourself? Well, let me tell you, in a pyramid scheme where you never are born as your children, but just have your children exalt you and you just stand on the top. Life is not a pyramid scheme. But in a pyramid scheme, you notice, we put the base on the bottom and say, that is so base. Wow. Are they the unworthy ones? Even in other religions, they say heaven is over hell. You are over hell? Have you made hell your foundation in order to be in heaven? We don't have an unworthy foundation like that. Heaven is not over hell. Now, you love above and below, above and below. I want you to think again about the word Sur, S-U-R, and all of its variant spellings. Don't get lost in the spelling now, okay? U-L-E-L. We're not going to get lost in the spellings. I want you to think about Sur again, S-U-R-C-E-R, S-I-R. Everywhere you hear the Sur. Sur is above. As above, so below. And you said, the Son of Man descended below all things. Let me ask you one more time. What is below all things? And you think you're not in outer darkness here? Wouldn't you call outer darkness below all things? All Saturday's warriors have to be in outer darkness. But what are you voting on while you are here? This is the Sattva day, the saintly day, preparing for the one day you call Sunday, the day of the soul. Are you still trying to be a higher soul instead?